Hello and welcome to the Daily Mill for Saturday, 24th of September 2022. In today's Millwall news, we have this piece from londonnewsonline.co.uk. Zian Flemming expected to fully fire after ending way for first Millwall goal. Zian Flemming is being back to build on a promising start to his Millwall career after scoring his first goal for the club last weekend. The 24-year-old Amsterdam-born attacker for £1.7 million record outlay from Fortuna Sittard this summer headed the Lions opener in Saturday's 2-1 win, but Flemming was only officially credited with the goal by the EFL at the start of this week. Many media outlets initially reported it as an own goal by Blackpool keeper Dan Grimshaw, but referee Darren Bond awarded it to the former Ajax youngster. Flemming is third for shots in the Championship, averaging 4.2 per 90 minutes, with only Bristol City's Antoine Semenyo and Huddersfield's Jordan Rhodes above him. The goal decision technology told Bond that Flemming's attempt had crossed the line. It was strange at the time because he didn't really celebrate straight away, Mill boss Rowett told the South Olympics. Then the ref gave it, so it was a little bit of an anticlimax. Straight away when he came off the pitch, Zion was like, "It's my goal, surely it's my goal." He couldn't believe it. When you watch it back, there isn't any hint that the keeper does score a goal. It's a header that gets parried from over the line and the keeper tries to take it back, which any keeper will try to do. We felt there was a really good chance to get a goal awarded back to him. God knows how many shots he's had. He must be close to 20 attempts on goal, and they are all different types of shots. To score that first goal would give him that little bit extra confidence moving forward. He's shown bit by bit his qualities and what he's capable of potentially. The goal was a nice way to kickstart your Millwall career. Flemming also hit the base of the right post in the second half against the Seasiders. He's got that ability to get shots off, and he's got that ability to see where the space is, said Rowett. He's just a clever player. He showed that at times at the weekend. I still think there's a lot more to come from him as a player, but that only comes with games and confidence. Moving on, it has been reported this week that Leeds United imposed financial penalties if Charlie Cresswell does not feature for the Lions. The England under-21 international is on a season-long loan with South Londoners. "I'm not involved in the details in those sorts of discussions," said Rowett. "Is it a financial penalty? Sometimes you pay a loan fee, and every time a player starts, that loan fee reduces. There is a way of encouraging game time for young loan players, but from my perspective, Cressy and Shax, any players that come from Premier League clubs on loan, they are part of what we're doing. We try and treat them exactly the same as any other player that's in our group. I wouldn't pick the team based on financial penalties. If you're a Premier League club loaning to a Championship club, you want your player to play at least a decent amount of minutes. It's probably more a case of that." Where did that come from? Why? So this apparently come from someone. It's been reported this week. Reported by who? Do you have a source for that? Is it on Twitter? Is that why you can't name it? Is it an unnamed source? Is it Football Insider? Who's the source? But yeah, this kind of thing goes on. We know it goes on. Rowett saying he doesn't pick the team based on financial penalties. You do pick the team based on contract situations, though, do you not? Jed Wallace was dropped. He was injured. Technically, they said he was injured, but I mean, everyone knows he's suddenly, when the transfer window closed, he got fit again. Weird, that, isn't it? And then that was all done surreptitiously that way. Was he injured? Was it just because the bids come in? So, and the Forest are bidding for him. And more recently, one that's been honestly said, it wasn't. They didn't even try and pretend that he was injured. Danny McNamara, when QPR made bids for him, they dropped him. They said, "We've offered him a new contract, and we want him to sign." And then they dropped him because bids were coming in from QPR. So, and they basically said that they were honest about that one and said, "Yeah, that's what's happening." But then they said QPR made like stupid offer, like 200,000 or something like that, 300,000. So you do pick the team based on financial penalties. Now, you could say he doesn't do it. Maybe he gets told to do it. he was told to do it. But then you would say, well, then you still do it. So yeah, a bit of a weird one. But we knew that. We knew that's why Cresswell's playing certain games when he probably should have been dropped after the mistakes he's made. But it is what it is. Let's hope he figures it out. Now, we got news today of a loan move. I knew that this was coming. I went to the game against Charlton, and there was a lot of, you call them industry people there. Kenny Jackett was there. I think Martin Tyler were there. There were other seemingly football people there. Kind of people that, like, you kind of recognise, but you don't, like, kind of know you. I'm sure you look like you're involved in football. I don't know your name, but you look kind of familiar. And yeah, so obviously, start of the season, won 6 games in a row, making it 7. So obviously, some very good players going on down at Millwall. Some good team and good individual performances. And we have Besart Topalloj has joined Dagenham Redbridge on loan. He's joined Kamal Grant, who's on loan there now. So there's 2 of them there, which is good for them. Yeah, he's joined them on a 28-day loan. The left-sided defender, who regularly captains Kevin Nugent's under-21 side, was part of Gary Rat's first-team squad during 21-22's festive period as well as this pre-season, and will continue his development with the Daggers. Topalloj will hope to make his debut alongside Kamal Grant during Saturday's Panorama National League fixture against Barnet. Indeed he did. Indeed he did. And we'll get onto that because that was a real ding-dong of a game. But yeah. Now obviously, being allowed to go out on loan, why? He was in and around the first team squad as backup to Malone. We brought Callum Styles in. He can play there. And Malone, kind of out of form, got dropped, come back in, even though he's had 4 assists. Callum Styles is there, so he's been allowed to go out on loan. And this is what happened today. This is from BetFixer's Twitter account. Dagenham Redbridge were 2-0 down in about 22 minutes. Then they drag it back to 2-2. Then it goes back to Barnet 3-2. They come back from that 3-3. They actually take the lead 4-3. And then Barnet equalise 4-4. And in injury time, Dagenham Redbridge score a winner and win it 5-4. So probably not the best game for a defender. And soon we've got 2 Millwall defenders there. I don't know where they actually played. Kamal Grant certainly is a centre back, but see Besart Topalloj can kind of play centre. They moved him into centre back from left back, and he can play left midfield as well. So you don't know where they actually played him. After be interested to see the highlights when they get put up on Twitter or wherever they get YouTube, wherever they get put up this evening. So there you go, Besart Topalloj joining Kamal Grant. And we'll get into that in when we do the loan watch, probably on Monday, and we'll have a quick proper look at what went on there. Now moving on to another international cap for another Millwall player, a Northern Ireland game. So obviously it's George Saville, and they managed to beat Kosovo 2-1. Not the easiest of games for them, it seems, because looking at this, sorting the Irish players by rating, the Irish rated player is 7.89 is their goalkeeper. So it seems he had a bit of stuff to do today to get himself a decent rating. But George Saville, all the way down, rated 11th, 6.34. And it seems the player who came on for him did get a better score than him, which is not good. You don't want a substitute coming on and getting a better score than you, because why? Because he's had less time on the pitch than you, but did enough or more to get a higher score. Now maybe I think they were chasing the game. I think they were 1-0 down actually. and they had to come back. So maybe it was a tactical change. Obviously, if you're bringing on a more attacking player, he's obviously going to do stuff in the game and get a higher score. So again, probably have to wait and watch the highlights for that, which I'm sure will probably be on BBC Sports somewhere. So let's actually see what George Saville did in this game. 37 touches, which takes him firmly in the middle. 9 offensive. One shot which wasn't on target. 2 key passes. He got fouled once and he had 1 unscheduled touch. Defensively, not much going on. 1 clearance. Passing wise, 2 key passes. Yeah, 22 passes, 77.3 accuracy. 4 crosses, 0 were accurate. 1 through ball, 1 accurate through ball. So there you go. Not the best of games for George Saville, but they still won the game. They won it 2-1, and what does that mean for them? I'm not too sure. Let's find out. This was a Nations League game, not a friendly. So there's one more game, and they can still finish bottom of the division, get relegated. They play away at Greece. That's a tough one. So they're probably hoping for Kosovo to beat Cyprus to keep them from getting relegated. But not the best. Look, they played once, drawn 2, lost 2, scored 6, conceded 7. Indeed, not the best. And you would think for teams like Northern Ireland, this does actually mean something. You saw yesterday with the England team, they don't really give a shit anymore, do they? This is probably way down the list of pecking orders for the England team. But for the Northern Ireland team, this does mean something. I think it does. But unfortunate for them to get this draw. Did you look at Greece? You got Cyprus, you got Kosovo. They're all Mediterranean, pretty close to each other. Like, and then you chuck Northern Ireland into that. Kind of unfortunate that they got that draw in terms of all the other teams don't have to travel that far to each other. Except Northern Ireland have to travel far 3 times. Yeah, a bit of a shit draw for them. Hopefully they can just do enough to stave off getting relegated, and that game's on Tuesday the 27th. So Greece versus Northern Ireland. See what George Saville does in that if he features. But yeah, good luck Northern Ireland and good luck George Saville. And on that note, thank you for watching and goodbye.